And we're actually, as of today, we've been nervous about it, and today we're starting to wonder, will we be able to leave? I just wanted to show the boys really quickly before we get started. Here's Seymour. Hey, baby. There's Henry sleeping. And there's Allie. You sleeping in the sun, Allie? Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
We're sitting out here on a nice, crisp fall day, and the sun is shining in my eyes. And we have a pretty tree behind us. I hope you can see it off in the distance behind us. I positioned us so you could see that tree. And so we just wanted to check in about a few things. Several people have been asking. The most common question we've been being asked right now is, when are you leaving, and where are you going? And so really the answer has been, we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know.
It's come kind of up in the air right now.
And so we were thinking that we were going to be leaving around now, and this is a real-time video, so it's not like our regular video. We're actually making it today, and I think we're going to put it up today. But we were thinking that we might have been leaving around now or within a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And we're actually, as of today, we've been nervous about it, and today we're starting to wonder, will we be able to leave?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of been a little bit nerve-wracking and uncertain.
So basically what happened is we had our RV inspected early in September. It has to be inspected in September, and we had it done on the 7th, I believe it was. And it was early in the month, and then, you recently saw that video. It was a few weeks ago, I think. And so what happened was they did the pipes, and then by the time they got to the inspection, they discovered that we needed brakes, and so that was okay. They said they could put the brakes on. They put them on one side, and then when they got to the other side, they said that one of the wheel bearings was bad, and they couldn't get a wheel bearing, and so we had to leave. And so basically the RV is uninspected, and so then we needed an axle, and so he said he would look into that, and he checked into that, and we were able to get an axle. So he got in touch with us about a week later, and he said that the axle was going to get here in about 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks
from then. So that would have been about 2 weeks ago. And so we've been kind of nervous waiting for this axle, and there have been phone calls going back and forth. And then
it should have been here by now, basically.
And so then we talked to him. And so anyhow, we've just been waiting for this axle, and we've been like trying to not be nervous and hoping everything would work out and it would get here in time. And so then we've been we talked to him last week, and he said that it was supposed to have shipped on the 8th or something.
Last Monday it was supposed to
Yeah,
have
it was supposed to
shipped.
ship last Monday, and then so we finally talked to him again today, and he said it hasn't been shipped yet, and I don't know. It sounds like he doesn't know when it'll get shipped, and so we're getting kind of nervous now. He doesn't know if he's going to have it in 2 weeks.
No, and this is something we have to have.
So we're not sure what we're going to do. So I came up with like an alternate possible plan, that we could maybe get a wheel bearing put on, because the wheel bearing comes on the axle, and so we didn't need to buy the wheel bearing, and the axle was going to be covered under our insurance. But if the axle's not going to get here in time and we have to leave, I mean, we can't stay in the Buffalo area in the winter. It's too cold.
Right, and where would we stay to begin with?
Right.
Where would we stay? This campground's going to be closing down soon, and if we couldn't stay here, where would we end up staying?
Right. So today, actually, when we were talking to the guy on the phone, Sal was starting to get really anxious. He was getting really anxious, and so I came up with this alternate plan to potentially, I think he can get a wheel bearing, so we might have to get a wheel bearing and pay for that, and that way at least we can travel, and then we can have the axle fixed when we come back in May or whenever we come back.
Right.
So that's the plan I came up with, and we're hoping at least that we'll be able to leave, because we're kind of getting really nervous about being able to leave.
Very nervous. It's been very stressful waiting for this axle and not knowing when it would get here.
Yeah, I think in part it might be that the things are slower because of the the virus, and maybe everybody isn't working. They are working, he said, but it's just concerning, and I don't know. I just really hope that we're going to be able to get on the road. We have to somehow get on the road, and I don't know how long we can stay here. We can only stay in this campground until the beginning of November, and I don't know where we would stay after that. And not only that, I mean we've already seen snow coming up in the forecast.
Yeah.
Within the next couple of weeks.
The four-letter word we don't like.
Yeah. So that's the four-letter word he doesn't like. Well, I don't like it either.
Yeah, you don't like it either.
So we just, we wanted to update everybody about that, because everybody's been asking, and it just happened today that we got that answer. We've been hoping that we would get a different answer and get the answer of him saying that, oh yeah, the axle's going to be here in, a couple of days or a week or something, but he basically has no information for us. So we wanted to share that with everybody. And as far as how things have been going here, Sal now is working 1 day less a week. I don't think we've said that.
No.
He's working one less day a week, so he's working 5 days a week, except he goes in for 1 hour on Tuesdays just to check things.
Yeah.
So he's working 41 hours now. So that's been kind of nice, because it gives us a little more time to spend together, and just for Sal to, he's been really working hard, and I appreciate that. He kind of, he's kind of had to make up for all the time he didn't work over the last couple of years, so.
Yeah, 6 days a week I was working pretty much. So not pretty much, I was working 6 days a week, which I'm happy that I was, and I definitely needed the hours. So that worked out well.
Yeah.
But I'm also enjoying this bit of a respite now that I'm getting.
Yeah. And within a couple of weeks, I don't think he'll be working more than a couple of weeks or so here, and then he'll have some time to, I don't know.
We'll see what happens after that.
But we are definitely looking forward to getting back on the road. It's funny, because there are people out there that think that, I'm dragging Sal by his hair and making him
What hair?
live this life.
You talking about my hair? Can you show me?
There are people that think I'm dragging him out there by, to live this lifestyle, and that he doesn't want to do it.
No.
And
No.
You want to tell everybody what you said to me the other day?
I said basically that I love this lifestyle. It's something that I decided to do. It's hard when I have to leave my family behind, but I love this lifestyle. I wouldn't trade it for anything else, and I just want to fine-tune it a little bit more. There's some things here and there that I like to change maybe a little bit, but overall I'm happy with this lifestyle. Nobody's dragging me anywhere. I don't do anything I don't want to do. I do what I do because I want to do it. And I also told Sharon I'm ready to get back on the road, and I'm ready to resume our nomad life.
Yeah. So we're both looking forward to that. It's really nice. This is a really pretty place. It's a really pretty park.
Yeah, it's pretty, very pretty.
I discovered some trails here recently. I've been walking a lot. I've been walking for many days now, every single day, and I discovered a trail today, and it was just or a few days ago, and it was so awesome. And well, this is a really awesome park. It's really pretty here and everything, but we like to be on the move also, and so we are looking forward to being able to move again, and to be on the go for the winter, and to travel to a warmer climate. And we're not sure exactly where we're going yet,
Right, we don't know for sure.
We're ready to get on the road.
Yeah.
I think Sal even more so than me this time.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully the axle will come in soon, and if not, we'll just go with plan B, which Sharon was talking about, which is get the wheel bearing.
Yeah, and I mean we'd have to pay for the wheel bearing, because it comes on axle, and so it's a shame that we'd have to pay for
Exactly,
that.
exactly. But
but
what are you gonna do, you know?
At least if we can get on the road, because the alternative to stay here for potentially who knows how
That's-
long and not even have a place to stay, and
That's not an alternative. That's unacceptable.
yeah, because I think I was saying before, I've already seen snow in the forecast for within the next 2 weeks, and the temperatures are going to be getting low. It's going to get down to, I think, 32 one day in the next week or two, and so that's concerning.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting 2 weeks, guys, so just keep tuning in and see what happens.
Yep, and in the meantime, I'll link a video up here or over there, and check out some of our other videos. We have a lot of good material out there that you would enjoy watching if you haven't seen it already, and you can even watch it again if you haven't.
Yeah, why not?
If you
Watch it
have.
again. Watch it again twice.
All right, take care, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.